Okay, so now we are live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Good afternoon. I am Camila. I am here today for one more English immersion in Talking, and today the topic is about the GPS and how technology guides our journeys. Uh, And as you know, Talk is not an English school. Talk is a platform, is a community where we can practice foreign languages like English, Spanish, French, German, Italian, and Mandarin. Uh, our focus is on speaking and daily conversation to build fluency in 12 months. So, like I said, Talk is not a school, so I'm not a teacher. In fact, I'm a student, as well my colleagues here. And the leader immersions and conversation is part of my learning process. And to start, I would like to introduce myself. Uh, I'm Camila. I am from a small city. The name is Pirassununga, countryside from São Paulo. I am a marketing professional. Nowadays, I'm looking for a new position in international marketing. And because of this, I started to study more and practicing here with you guys in Talk. I'm here since I have been here since June, and I started as a host on September. Um, and in my spare time, I love to practice exercise, to meditate, to stay with my family, and I love to be more near from the nature. I love to go to the beach, and this is a very goal for me. I would like to live more near from the ocean, from the beach, and it is about me. That is, and now I need to put everyone in different rooms because we had the 80 persons here, so I need to divide it. And so, guys, take a little patience with me because it's very difficult for me to do this, okay? Let's go there. And after I create the rules, I will ask for everyone to introduce yourself, okay, on the rules. I prefer to introduce myself here with everyone, but if I will do this with everyone together, I will lost a lot of time. So in the other rooms, introduce yourself and start the conversation about the topic, okay, guys? Uh, I will create two rooms. I think it's better. Only two. Okay. Okay. Let's go there. And we will come back on 12 and the 50. Okay, guys? Let's go. Uh, what's happened? Okay. I believe Aleph needs to go to another room. Aleph. Okay. Aleph, can you hear me? Okay, guys. So let's go to start. I don't know what's happened. Maybe Aleph is not participating anymore. I don't know. So, Eduino, can you introduce yourself for us, please?
Yes, for sure. I'm Eduino. I'm 30 years old. I'm from Angola, but I have been living here in Brazil since 2014. I live in south of Brazil, in Rio Grande do Sul. My city is 30 minutes away to Porto Alegre capital. I work as a software engineer today, remotely to a company in São Paulo. And I'm here in Talk to Talk since July last year. because I believe it can help me to get more confidence in speaking English. Yeah, I think that's it. Nice to meet you all, guys.
Thank you so much, Indoino. Van, can you introduce yourself for us, please?
Hello, guys. My name is Vanessa, but I prefer to be called Van. I was born in São Paulo, but I live in a countryside Tatuí of for years, and I'm a consultant service now. I work with IT. It's maybe 11 years. I don't remember more. In my free time, I like watch movies, watch series, and swim. That's it.
Oh, sorry. Thank you so much, Ivan, for your introduction. Anderson, can you introduce yourself for us, please?
Okay. Hello, guys. Good afternoon. My name is Anderson. I live in the capital, in the São Paulo. I am 40, 40, 41, 41 years old, right? My English not is good until because I feel nervous. The word,
Don't worry.
the word, some da minha Mas I am working with IT in the field the computer network. That's it, guys. I have two children. I don't have a cat or dog.
Thank you so much, Anderson. And don't worry about your English. We are here to improve, to learn with everyone together. My English is not perfect too. In the fact I was committed, no, I make mistakes all the time. And it's not it's I am here for this, to try and to learn and to practice with you guys. So don't worry about this. Don't have problem. And if you need help, please ask for us, okay? So, guys, let's go to start with the questions. Eduino, can you read the number one and start for us, please?
Yes. Question number one says, do you remember life before GPS apps? How did you move around or prepare yourself when arriving in a new place? Yes, I still remember a life before GPS apps. In the past, I used to ask people for direction or use print maps and mark where is the place or but it's required more planning when you were arriving, but it's also made me maybe pay more attention in my environment, my surrounding. Honestly, it was harder, but helped me to develop a better sense of direction. I think that's nowadays people lose the sense of direction. People that don't know what's give direction to someone. It's really difficult now. It was the positive point that we had in the past. Yeah, I think that's it. I still remember.
Thank you so much, Eduino. And you say that some things that it's very important because I agree with you that nowadays people that probably grew up with technology and grew up with GPS, they don't know how to go in another place without GPS. They don't have this sense of direction that you said, and it's very important. Uh, I'm a little old, and in my when I was younger or child, didn't exist the GPS, and I can see my parents with a lot of difficulty to use the GPS, but they don't know the direction, they don't know the way to arrive in some places. But for them, in the other side, it is very difficult to understand the GPS and try to use it. So it's a how to explain? It's a double way that can be very easy, but it can be very difficult for other people too. Because of this, I believe this topic it will be nice for us to discuss today. Thank you so much, Induino Van. Can you answer the number one for us, please?
Okay. For GPS, I use a map to get around or ask the people to know which bus, train, or subway to take.
Subway, it's more easier, no, because you don't need the GPS. But for example, if you imagine to go to, I don't know if you know New York, and I have not been there yet, but everyone said that it's difficult to understand the lines of the subway because it's a lot of
Yes.
lines. Uh, and you need to see the print on the wall on the subway. But if you have this GPS to share your location and to share to follow where are you, I believe it's easier, no? But without cell phone, without technology, without internet, I can't imagine how to do this. Probably you can stop in all the station, no, how to say, guys, estações,
Station.
station, and to see, okay, well, I mean, I'm not here now. It's complicated, no?
In my first job, and I work with agência de emprego. I don't know in English, and I need to direction the people as empregadas domésticas for, or you have an interview, or you need to take the bus, or you need to take the train, and you have a big map in the drawer. And I don't remember the no list. I don't remember this book. It's very big and have all streets. I don't remember this name.
É uma espécie de, em português, uma espécie de itinerário.
Yes.
I don't know. Let me see this word in English.
Guidebook, right?
Itinerary.
Yes,
Guidebook,
yes,
probably.
guidebook, yes. Thank you, Anderson.
Yeah. Thank you, Van. Anderson, and for you?
Life before the GPS is very hard because I remember my father as a taxi driver in the city São Paulo. I remember he's using guidebook very big, muito grande. E I see I was difficult to understand this book.
Yeah.
That's it, guys.
Thank you, Anderson. And when I was listening you talking, I remember that it's not so long time ago, probably, let me see, 10 years ago. I was moving to São Paulo, and I don't know, I didn't know how to drive, how to walk, and I don't know São Paulo. And my father doesn't know too, didn't know too. And in that time, I don't remember if it's 10 years ago, but I remember that there was cell phone, but not GPS in cell phone. And my father needed to ask a friend to go with us to São Paulo, a friend that knew how to drive in São Paulo. because it was impossible for him to think about to drive and to move in São Paulo. And I remember too a time that my parents is using the how to say guys the guides no the maps the print maps in the hands and so big and for me did you remember the cell phone lista de telefone with maps in the hands of the list and
Yes.
so when we needed to go to a place we needed to get the cell phone I don't know the name in phone in list probably and to see in the map where I would like to go and try to understand how to get there. So difficult time. Thank you so much for the technology and the internet and everything. So let's go. Let's continue. What's the biggest difference between how people traveled in the past and how they travel now with GPS apps? Anderson, can you start the number 2 for us?
Okay. John, it's very different because uh, a life before is very difficult. Uh, but I think traveling traveling without GPS must have been harmful. That it?
Yeah, yeah. I believe, if, for example, in the past, if you needed to travel without GPS or internet, you needed to program more about the travel, to understand more about the place, and try to search a lot in about where where I'm going and where I will stay. But nowadays, it's more easier. You can only go, and when you arrive there, you can discover the places, the streets, and everything. For example, I was in Canada 2 years ago, and I didn't search about where my host is. I only go there, and when I arrived there, I opened my Waze and GPS and maps, and I could see everything around me: places, beaches, restaurants. So it's easier, no? It's not necessary a lot of not program. I don't know the word. Yeah, search. You don't need to search a lot about this. Only you can go and enjoy the travel. And if are you, Van, what's your opinion about this?
Uh, Nowadays we have everything in the palm of your hands. But back then we had to carry a guidebook and a map, ask people to know where to enter and which road to take. Today it's more easier.
Yeah, yeah. And for you, do you know what's your opinion?
Yeah, I'm totally agree. As I see, the biggest difference now is how easy and stress-free traveling has become. Before GPS, for example, people had to plan routes more carefully or ask a stranger for helps. But by now, we just open the app and it tell us where to go and how long it takes. For example, GPS can also provide us uh, real-time updates. For example, we know we can avoid the traffic. We can know if has some accident, for example, or find faster roads instantly. It can save times and makes travel more convenient, especially in the big cities. For example, when you a need to travel the one cities to, for example, Rio Grande do Sul to Santa Catarina is a big distance. We need to use Waze, for example, to provide us how is the state of the roads, if it has an accident or anything else. It's very, very important. Today is very easy and stress-free to travel.
Thank you so much, Duino. And you remember the word that I would like to use. It's to plan. To plan. Nowadays, you can plan more. And you bring a good point for the conversation about, for example, the previous information that Waze GPS can bring for us. And this information is very important because in the middle of the travel, for example, if you see in the future, no, in the future, no, in front of you there is an accident, for example, you can change the direction, or you can decide to stop and to sleep in another place, or I don't know, to reach it, to have a good meal, and after continue the travel. So it's a lot of information. And when you are talking, I remember another point that it's different when we travel nowadays, for example. Not only travel, when we don't have GPS and we are going in new places, all the time we needed to stop and to ask for information. And in a travel, for example, if you stop and ask information in a bus stop, in a subway, in a restaurant, in some moments you can do friends. You can know new people in a conversation about how to go to that place, and you can had a lot of information, new information about that place. And nowadays, with GPS, with maps, we don't need to do this. We don't need to stop and ask the information. And so sometimes we can lose this moment, and this moment, for example, in another country can be very important for us to practice the language, to understand more about the culture. So I believe it's different points about travel without GPS or with GPS. So guys, let's go to number 3. Eduino, have you ever gotten lost because you didn't have Waze or Google Maps, and what happened in the situation?
Yeah, currently I don't drive yet, but I got lost when I was visiting a city, a beach in Santa Catarina. My phone battery died and I didn't have a charge at the moment. And I tried to follow the city signs on the city, the names of the street, but it was really difficult, really stressful to find the direction, my hotel. Yeah, I need to return to my hotel, and I stopped in a gas station to asking information to the people on the street. And yeah, it was really funny and was a good opportunity to know different places around the city. Yeah, at the end was good, but it taught me that it's very important to have ch- a battery charge on the phone. It can help if you don't have a paper or physical map. And yeah, but the risk is to get the wrong direction. But it's very important to speak to the people on the street. But it was a good experience.
In the end of the story, it's always a good experience because since it's bad in that moment, we can learn something with that situation. No,
Yeah.
yeah, I always prefer to think with this way. And you, Anderson?
For me, I already lost myself with GPS. Uh, now, the life without GPS to traveling for me would be impossible.
You have never had a situation that you don't have the ways and you need to find your way,
Sorry,
Anderson?
sorry.
Have you ever never a situation that you don't have the ways your cell phone and you are lost and you need to find a new way?
No, no, no.
Wow, very
Mas,
nice.
como eu tinha dito, com o GPS eu já me perco, imagine sem. Então, acho que a gente é viciou, né?
Yeah,
Acostumou.
I understand. I understand. Thanks so much, Anderson. And Yuva?
So I once got lost using GPS because I hadn't noticed it was set to avoid tools. It was my first time driving to work in São Paulo. After getting my license, and the GPS took me into a favela in Osasco. I ended up in strange place at night, and I could only cry because all I needed was to get on the Castelo Branco highway. It's very desesperador.
Yeah, I can imagine it's terrible, no? Let me see the correct words. Aterrorizante. Terrifying. It's
Yes.
terrifying,
Oh,
no? Please go ahead.
today after got out of my house, I check. Oh, it's check these options. Não conferir se não está não está ticado o ai, não passar por pedágio. Sempre conferir.
Yeah. But it's difficult because if you know the way, for example, if you know the place, for example, I was living in São Paulo and my neighborhood, it was very near from Paraisópolis. So always, every time that I needed to go another place, I needed to see on the maps, on the way that Waze prepared for me, if I will pass or not for Paraisópolis. So if I no idea about the place, I can do this. But if I'm new in the place and I don't know about this problem, not problem, but this way, it's impossible to preview this and to try to change the way. No, it's impossible. Uh, so guys, for me, doing my travels, I use it to travel a lot, and I love to travel alone. And I need to buy because I don't have how to say a recharge, recarregador portátil, recharge portátil. I don't know the name, and I don't have it, and I need to buy because my cell phone always finish the battery in the middle of the day, and sometimes when I need to come back to the hotel or for go to another place, I don't have battery to look at the power bank. Yes, thank you so much, Dana. And I don't have battery. Oh, it's always a problem. The most part of time I try to ask for information, or I try to stop in some place and need to ask for recharge my cell phone. Uh, but for example, in Canada, another example about there, I was on the bus and my cell phone finished, died, and I needed I don't remember the name of the station that I needed to stop. So which was a crazy. I needed to ask for help with other persons, for other people there, and I only said the name of the place that I was in there. I was living there, and thank you, grateful. They helped me because it's impossible. About without GPS, it's very complicated. I believe everyone, we are very addicting in cell phone and technology, and it's impossible. Like Anderson said, for him, it's impossible to be without GPS and Waze, and sometimes for me, it's true. So let's go for number 4. Besides directions, what other benefits do navigation apps brings to our lives, Eduino?
Yeah, I think navigations app do much more than guide us. I think that it's about exploring more smarter and saving times. For example, they show real-time traffic, nearby restaurants, gas station, hospital, even police checkpoints. GPS can show us. Some applications can estimate how much fuel you will use during your travel, how much time it can become. And for travel, GPS can also recommend us better roads to use to reach in our goals more quickly. So yeah, as I said, it's not about getting somewhere, but it's about exploring smarter and saving times. Yeah, GPS is very useful today.
Thank you, Eduino. Any your opinion, Van?
Um, apps help us see the speed limited on the road, so we don't get fined, and they alert us when there's a stopped car or an accident already. And this Iduino speak.
Thanks so much, Van. Any your opinion, Anderson?
My opinion, speed cameras and the calculate the better halters and
Yeah,
uh number halters. Yeah, that's it, guys.
thank you. Yeah, I agree with you, every answers here. I believe the GPS's apps can help a lot without dangers on the roads, advices about accidents, about police, about problems on the highway. Uh, they can show us restaurants, how you do you say the hotels, the best place to eat, to stop. I believe there are a lot of good things. It's not only about the directions and navigation. No, it's very very important and very good. And with the time, all the time, I believe it's always new and new and new, not phases, versions, new versions about these apps, and always with better version for us, with more services for us. Anderson, number 5. Can you read the question and the answer for us, please?
Okay. Do you do you think GPS apps case people to lose important skill with on? For me, social interaction, uh, interactions, because uh, I don't have one question authors peoples about this this road, right?
Okay, thank you, Anderson. Van,
I think so. Back in the day, my dad used to drive everywhere with touch GPS and ask for peoples or use the guidebook or maps. I don't know how to drive to a place I don't know without it. I need GPS. With GPS, I lose. Imagine no GPS.
thank you, Van. And for you, Edwino?
Yes, I'm totally agree. I think that actually people have lost their natural sense of direction and memory for roads. In the past, for example, we used to remember how to get some places when after going once or twice. But today we rely on GPS every single times. We don't use our memory to remember the direction for the places, and it will also make us less observant. Nowadays, we follow only the screen instead of look around us. It's very important. So GPS can help us to travel faster, but it can make our brain a bit lazy in navigation. Yeah, but it's more useful than it was in the past. But sometimes we need to exercise our brain, our sense of direction, try to remember and enjoy more our travel instead of fixating our attention only on the screen. Yeah.
I agree with you, and I will talk about this. In my opinion, GPS and Waze can be make us a little more lazy with the things because we don't need to think. We only need to turn on and go. And so sometimes we are more lazy and we are not appreciating the direction, the road, the paisage, the paisagens, we don't see, and you don't pay attention in the on the way. So every day, for example, sometimes we'll do the same way, but if you need to do this way without GPS, you can't because you have never paid attention. You have never enough pay attention to remember. So I agree with you, Duina. And guys, let's go for the number six, the last question. After we will put everyone together. So, Anderson, imagine you are in a foreign country with no internet or GPS. I know that it's impossible for you, but it's only a imaginary situation, okay? How would you find your way?
Uh, for me, it would be very uh, because ask people for direction uh, and the safety safety areas areas safety areas to ask for for people.
Thank you, Anderson. And Yuva,
I don't know. I probably ask the locals for help by a guiding book. Of course, after having a cry, metal first, but it's a problem. Probably download maps. It's a it's a, it's a good idea.
thank you, Van. And you, Edwin?
Yeah, it would feel a bit uncomfortable at the first, but I'd go on old school modes, like I'd ask local for help, as Van said before, and I use printed map or follow signs on the street, landmarks such as hospital, gas station, schools, famous locals, and I'd probably take a photos of the map before leaving my hotel, for example, to check when I am offline. Yeah, I would feel comfortable, but it could also be good adventure, talking to people around the city. It's a good opportunity to learn some words and different locals in this city, and discovering new places by accident, for example. It's a good adventure. Yeah.
I agree with you guys. And for me, I always try to have a conversation with new people. So I always will look for people from this place and I will ask for information. I will do a lot of questions and probably I will make notes in a notebook, and I will do a lot of notes. And I always try to make it to have reference points in my mind. So, for example, okay, I walk for 2 blocks and turn right. So I will put this in my mind and I can remember in the future. And I believe there are some tasks we can make and the steps that we can do for memorizing and to understand the place. And if you understand where are you, it's easier after to come back for the same place. So guys, let's be put everyone together. 1 minute. Uh, and after we can probably make one more question, everyone together. Hello, everyone. How is the conversation in another room? Marcia, tell us, please.
Was very good. Everyone participates.
Yeah, Aleph had a problem and he needed to go, so he didn't participate with you guys. He asked to follow. Sorry for this.
Okay, no problem.
Liane, what do you think about the topics and how your opinion about the immersion?
Yes, I liked it a lot. My English is best yet, but I like.
No, your English is not a problem. And like I said to Anderson today, we are here to practice, we are here to learn, we are here to try. My English is terrible all the time, but I'm here trying all the time. So this is the purpose of the talking. Don't have problem with this. But let me know you could to have a good conversation with Marcia and Philip. Philip, né?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, thank you. So guys, we have more time. So let's go to another question. I probably you don't arrive until the number 10, no?
We
no.
talk about every questions.
Oh, you did have all the questions?
Yes.
Okay. So we can do one more question, or if you want, guys, we can talk about another things. What do you prefer?
No, you can continue with the question. For me, we can continue with the questions.
So let me see. Okay, number 8 for Anderson. How do you think old generation feel about using GPS apps? compared to younger us?
I think the old generation or the old school is grateful because the press came to help the people a lot.
Okay, thank you, Anderson. And for you, Va?
My dad is almost literally and doesn't know how to use GPS. No, nowadays he only goes to new places if either my brother or I go with him to guide him use GPS.
Yeah, I have the same problem here. My father doesn't know how to use GPS, and for him it's very, very difficult. And I try to show and to teach him, but it's not easy. From my mother too, and sometimes it's danger because they don't have the ability to watch on the screen and to watch to the street because guys, we need to watch different things in the same moment. So it's sometimes it's danger, no? Laiane, what do you talk about this? What did you talk about this with Marcia?
No, I agree with you because for me it's so easy, but my father is not easy. Uh, and I try teach you, but so difficult for me teach you because he no understand. That's it.
I believe it's difficult for you because sometimes we don't have patience to teach them about the technology because for us it's easier, but for them it's not so easy, and I don't have patience. It's complicated. Thank you, Laiane. Marcia, what did you talk about this?
For me, it's okay, like you, but for older people, I think is worst. It's difficult to learn, and and because they know very oh, I forgot the word. Because they don't, they are not familiar, familiarizado,
Creative, I believe. I
yes,
don't know.
with the technology, you know, so it's more difficult.
Yeah, I looking for the word and it's familiar. I don't know.
Familiar.
Iduino, for you.
Yeah, I think that's the older generation often feel less comfortable with GPS apps, while young people finds completely natural because other people grew up using paper, using printed maps, or just remembering the roads to the places, and they might find the apps confusing or unnecessary to use. But young generation trust more in technology. Yeah. But the other point is that young people have better, old people have better orientation skills, and young people can panic the moment when GPS stop working. But yeah, but other people have better orientation how to dealing in the situation when we don't have GPS access. Yeah.
In the end of the story, we have always both sides of the topic, you know.
Yeah.
All the sides there are good things and there are not so good things. For example, younger there are more easier ability to understand and to use the apps, but for a old person, it's more they have more direction, they have more and they understand it better the places, and I believe they know better the places because they pay attention on the way, and the younger people don't pay attention. People are distracted all the time. So guys, let's finish our immersion on